I remember we had seen someone in San Francisco, and I remember it was a very long, very quiet ride home with my wife and myself. We entered into this world that I did not know existed. It's like you are thrust into this world and you look behind the curtain and you just didn't know this was there. I'm Chuck Gardner. I have a 32-year-old son with autism. My interest in autism started when he first got the diagnosis some 30 years ago, when the specialist that we took him to told us that our son had profound autism, and the best thing that we could do is go find a nice institution for him and get on with our life. And it was not the answer that was satisfactory to me at the time, nor my wife, and so we set out to see if we couldn't change at least his future, and I think along the way see if we couldn't help other kids like him. There's this kind of subset of children who have profound autism who really suffer with it. For him, he never slept, had this chronic GI distress. I remember the first time that I took him to the pediatrician. This was before we got the diagnosis. I'm explaining to her all these symptoms, and they just don't know what to do with it. And then the funny part is, after we got the diagnosis, you'd go back to the pediatrician, and I'd say, well, you know, can you help him? He's in all this distress. I can see him doubled over. He's in pain from something. And she just says, well, you know, he's got autism. I'm looking at all these symptoms that must have some kind of underlying biology, but no one's looking at it. It was shocking to me. And so that's really, in my mind, what became probably the first idea that the medical community should be doing something about it. And that's why we really started thinking about finding that answer, which ultimately became the UC Davis Mind Institute. I think one of the things that surprised me most is the willingness of people to help. I just never expected people that would have the compassion, and even though they didn't have anyone in their family that was impacted by it, but their willingness to jump in and help with some of these crazy ideas that we were coming up with. You know, one of my philosophies is, you know, when you leave this world, leave it better than you found it. So I think, at least in that sense, I think for the world of autism, we probably have moved the ball a little bit since we've had it.